and welcome back to Operations Void, and this is your host, Forgotten Void. This week we are doing Killer Whale with the Brandenburg. I've met in Division and Clan mates, Doom Beagle and Flimsy Lunch Tray. Flimsy has a very nice PvE channel. He's also the one who made the intro for my channel. Go check him out. He's really good. He loves music, and his videos are better than mine, I think. Anyways, so in Killer and Brandenburg, you can actually do the A8, A9. You use your torpedoes and your guns. You have enough alpha to do that. However, because I'm spawned on the far right, I don't want to go in front of everybody. I decided to do the A1 section here. I do have another video on that. You can look at that. And for the Brandenburg, there's also a video for... I have the video for all the upgrades and stuff I do. It's pretty much just Scharnhorst, but Brandenburg. But yeah, so I do have another video on the North Route, but in that video I was using the Mines. Mines has a lot more torpedoes. Brandenburg, you get one set of torpedoes, so you have to rely on your guns as well. But that's not the main reason why we're doing this video. This video actually is very fun in chat. And you'll start to see in a bit. But yeah, so our teammates... we're just taking out the forts right now using high explosive. High explosive does work, as you see my secondaries are doing it. But armor piercing, as you can see, big chunks of damage go out with the armor piercing. When using armor piercing, battleships guns, any distance. Heavy cruiser guns from like 10 kilometers. Light cruiser guns, if you are tier 8, it's from 8 kilometers. If you are tier 6, it is closer to 6 kilometers. And for destroyers, you need at least 127 millimeters or higher. We'll just take 279 damage for that kill. For destroyers, you need 279 millimeters or higher. And then you can do it within 2 kilometers. For the IJN, 100 millimeter guns on the Akizuki, and the any other 100 millimeter gun carrying IJN pocket cruiser destroyer, then yeah, you're not doing damage with them. Well, doing damage to the forts with armor piercing. But yes. Our star today is actually cheese and crackers. He's telling me to get back. You know, so as you wish. I'll start moving back. I wasn't planning on going to A1 so early, but I'll start heading over there. We have our secondaries on the gate through our main battery at the Nuremberg. Doom was nice enough to bring it down to just under 2K, so I could take the kill for that too. And yeah, he's asking if I'm scared. Now, fellow viewers, my dear viewers, if you've seen my videos, do you think I'm scared when playing ships? Think I'm holding back because I'm scared? No, I'm not holding back because I'm scared. I'm holding back because I know positioning and I know spawns. And that's why we are laughing. And our friend in the Hornet, it's a rental Hornet. Right, as of this battle, there was a news article where you could go in and rent a Hornet for 5 battles or for a limited time. And so the Hornet's, in the defense saying, you don't need to be an asshole. But I'm like, you know what, might as well expound upon it. And say what I'm really doing. Yeah, I just like to solo love my targets. Which, when you're going the A1 route or the A89 route, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're soloing all the targets. And one pen. One ricochet. 2 hits from all that on the Bayer. Although I think I let it a little bit too much. Yeah, so we're going ahead and moving up to the A1 position so that we will be in position for the battleship and the you have the Fuso and the Fubuki that are going to be there. There's cheese and crackers in his Jervis. Now, some people go up there, deal with the forts, and then don't do anything. So I'm wondering, is he going to go down south, or is he actually going to stay up there? And the way he's turning around, he's actually going to stay up there. Kudos. He knows the A9 route. So you get to see a video, I guess, if my other one didn't showcase it, where people are both doing the A9 route. Now, this means that you need people to take care of. You're only leaving 5 people to take care of everything in the harbor. But as you see, since I skewered the 2 Nürnbergs and helped with the Bayern and the Gade, that only leaves 2 ships with guns in the harbor. Oh, he hasn't seen a battleship succeed with this plan. Well, I'll give it to him. Yes, battleship is difficult. And yes, the main gun does have have a slow reload. But New Mexico, Queen Elizabeth, Monarch, Kansas, Colorado, I've all used these ships in this style. Brandenburg actually has it easy because it has torpedoes, whereas all the others, you had to use the knowledge of, well, you would hit them and then go behind them, and then you'd just use the overmatch on the ass. With QE and New Mexico, that was back when it was tier 6 only, and QE had the overmatch, but New Mexico, I'm not sure, or if it overmatches the bow and stern of Ishijutsu or Kawatsu, but it usually could dev-struck them. Oh, I always tell people as soon as they pay for my PC and internet electricity bills, they'll list of what they say. Now, how much are your bills? I know my, let's see, my bills are not that much actually, but that's probably because I live in Japan. So we put our secondaries on the Fubuki. It's turning away. It's not trying to ram us. Ooh, double fire. We'll DCP that. So there we go. 11 hits. Brings it down to 3k HP. And we set a fire. So the heal is not going to be effective. And we're moving this way to get around so its guns can't track us. And I saw, like, why are my secondaries going after that? They should be going after the Fuso. And we go ahead and, because we're aiming up at the superstructure, we don't have to worry about our shells ricocheting, so this allowed us to penetrate the Fuso and get that last kill. And now since our secondaries just work on the T-22. We clicked on the T-22. It's going to die. Let's click again. Main guns aren't great, but secondaries make up for that. So we went 3v1 and 3v1. Now there's only one of us left. But yeah, no, my electricity bills. My electricity bills each month is like 3,000 yen. My yeah, I don't actually pay that much during the winter and actually no, during the summer when I actually use air conditioning, then my electricity bill goes up to like 5,000 Japanese yen, 6,000 Japanese yen. I think the highest it's ever been for me is 8 or 9,000 Japanese yen. But otherwise, yeah. And so, if you're reading chat, it's we're having fun in chat. I could have done it without Cheese and Crackers' moral support. Oh, we'll say hi, Nuremberg. And bye, Nuremberg. Honestly, I spent too much time typing. I should have been closer to the A1 section, where the spawn of the next Fuso and the Alba is. Well, yep. Well, reload. It's a really big issue. But now I have Doom coming. So now I'm not even alone. And this is mostly because there's nothing to shoot at. And so as you can see, I'm doing a little bit of advertising for Jackal. And there are front turrets just have the Alba. We're focusing on it because it has the torpedoes, and Doom says no Alba. So even at 3 kilometers, less than 3 kilometers, our 6 shells, only 3 of them hit. And then we take a nice chunk from the Fuso, but Doom had also launched his torpedoes. So even though we got the Fuso down to half, we probably would have been fine. Doom went ahead and said, we're taking out the Fuso now. Which means Crackers now says, oh, I'm lucky that I had help. I know. Doom's lucky he made it up this way so he could take a bit of the pie up here. And if you haven't seen Flimsy's videos, especially when Doom's with Flimsy and know their sense of humor, well, this is a little bit of taste of the humor that you get in the videos that both Flimsy and Doom are in, or when Doom co-stars in Flimsy's videos. And so there's the Gade. I'm not too worried. I put my secondaries on him. And the thing is, Doom and Flimsy, they're really only assholes. 2 assholes. So, if you see yourself on the receiving end of Doom and or Flimsy, if on the rare chance, you might want to rethink how you are behaving. But yeah, no, so as you can see with the Brandenburg, you could also do it with the Turpits, because they have good secondaries. lots of secondaries and torpedoes. It's not. It's actually pretty easy to do this north route. And here's my little flex of I actually wrote. Well, okay, so I took the ops page and most of them I rewrote them, but for Wolfpack and the latest Halloween ops, I wrote them from scratch. All the others I just fixed up and rewrote. They were severely out of date when I looked at them, and so I decided I contacted the wiki team, asked their permission, and went to work. And I mean, Jacko's joking about the campaign goal. You can't actually complete the campaigns in ops, unfortunately. But even if you could, you don't bring a flat top into ops because if you're trying to go for first place, it's really hard in carrier. And here's where Jack reveals that his Hornet is, in fact, a rental. And so this is how I knew that it was a rental. When we first started, I'm like, oh, it's probably a rental because it's in the, there's a news article. And it says, it seems I cannot overmatch the nose of the York. But who needs to overmatch the York? Or who needs overmatch? When you have torpedoes. So we're just going to sit here now. The next spawn is going to be at 145. And this is what we're waiting for. And the Mines gets impatient because he came over here to wait in the circle and realizes we're not going in and we're going to farm. So he decides he's going to go out and farm rather than sit near the circle. The rest of us are all sitting near the circle just in case. Flimsy's sitting right outside the circle. I'm not sure about the Albemarle because he's not facing the right way. And Doom's heading back. And we're just sitting out. And as soon as 145 ticks over, we start shooting. We all start heading for the circle to make sure we have enough people. You only need half of the living players. So with 6 living players, you only need 3. If there are only 2 living players, only 1 needs to be in the circle. If there are 5 living players, you still need 3. Because you can't have half a ship. You need at least half of ship. So, 3 full ships. And Jack was joking about torping himself. You can actually torp. And in PvP, I believe you actually do damage to yourself. And so here's my confusion. Oh, look, the destroyer's on that side. Let's just go ahead and torp there. And bring the torps around. Do I do widespread? No, I do narrow. And we get, out of the 12 shots, we get 7 hits. 6 of them being full penetrations. Ow. Although that actually didn't hurt that much. And no more Bismarck. And as you see, we all started moving towards this circle immediately. Which means that we got the victory. Pretty shortly after the Bismarck sank. So this is 343k damage by going this route. This is the more damage route. Especially when you have a team that lets you sit back and farm until the very end, as you have your 2 You have the Fuso for 83k damage, and then Bismarck for 52k damage, and then Fuso for 50k damage. So that's nearly two, and then you add in a destroyer. Okay, now you're at 200k damage, and then you add in everything else that we shot at, and we have that gets us up to 340k damage. Forts don't count. So as you can see, 5 main battery hits for 29k, or 17 of the high explosive for 6k. We have anywhere? Yeah, there's 6 for 2k, and this one only 2 main battery for 10k. That'd be 1 pen and 1 over pen. This is 1 pen and 1 ricochet. You can ricochet on forts, so that's where the damage came from. Anyways, we are top of the board. Even above the mines, we're top of the board because we were sitting there and taking all the damage before it went away. We only shared at the end when Doom came up and said, I want a piece of that too. Oh, the Jervis, who that route is usually very profitable, but when you are not in a really good ship for it, like, I commend him. He went in for a Jervis and did that route in a Jervis. But once the third reinforcement waves hit, you're pretty much going to die. There's no two ways about it. Because I don't think you have the Torp Alpha for both the Bayern and the cruiser, the Nuremberg. You have enough for it to kill the Bayern, but then there's the issue of the Nuremberg. Or you can kill the Nuremberg and then you still have a Bayern issue. And you can't really farm either from smoke without someone else spotting. So his ship wasn't really suited for it, but he did well as is. Anyways, as you can see, our torpedoes did 100k damage with our 20 torpedo hits. Main battery, we did 148k with our main battery. Of course, only firing armor piercing. And secondary was another 78k through the 377 hits. And 10k from fire, and that's all from the one Fuso. No? Oh, there's another fire? Oh, the Bismarck burned for 4k damage of fire. And we only took, 45k damage? Of course, yeah, that's most of our HP, but we were still over half the HP by the time because of the heal. And with all that, we made 1.3 million credits after our service deduction. So a very profitable battle. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, I'm going to put a thumbs down. If you want to see more videos that showcase ops, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. But if you don't want to, I can't make you because I'm not your mother and I don't pay your electricity bill or internet bill. That said, I do hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you again next week.